Coming to you live from deep within inside the Wrestle House. My name is Karl Karufel, and I am alongside Bubba Duke, who has his mic muted still. But this here is a very special show and edition of Turnbuckle Talk. We are talking the Mighty Joe Awards, the inaugural Mighty Joe Awards for 2021. I am absolutely stoked for this. We got some really good things here and happening tonight. We do have to make sure that first we get to these comments here. Ed, I am so sorry, my friend, but I'm glad that you were here. Ed says, I've had a crap week, but it's TBT time. Yes, it is. And Matt coming in once again saying, don't fear, I'm here. Abso-freaking-lutely. This here is all about the Mighty Joe Awards this week, so I am not putting up an overlay. I am not doing the logo on the screen, nothing like that. We are just going to have a sticker down at the bottom, and we have got a great show in store tonight. Bubba Duke, how excited are you for the inaugural Mighty Joe Awards?
I am just honored to be a part of them, to be able to say that I was part of the first ever Mighty Joe Awards. What a better person to name them after than Mighty Joe. So what can we
First
do?
ever.
But get into it, right?
For those of you that don't know, Mighty Joe was essentially the founder and creator of Turnbuckle Talk. He started out in internet radio, working for a company called Energy Rock Radio that I was also a part of for a little while with Turnbuckle Talk. Mighty Joe was working with our good friend Karl Espenscheid, rest his soul. He passed away, and Mighty Joe took over the show, which was originally called Wrestling Recap. Mighty Joe took it over, and he changed it into Turnbuckle Talk. Mighty Joe then asked me to come in, and I was like, sure, of course I will. You and I have been friends for how many years? It's been forever, since grade 5 that we have been friends. So of course, that's what we're going to do. So we came together. We worked with Energy Rock Radio for a while, and then Mighty Joe, just within this year, had a lot of things come up. And he had to take a leave from the world of podcasting, and in comes Bubba Duke. And now this is where we get the name, the Mighty Joe Awards. Between two beards, which one are you? Who is it? Is it JPJ? Is it Pluggo? Who is it? Boys, what's good? What's good is the Mighty Joe Awards. That's what's good.
I'll bet you that's Pluggo blowing the budget again.
Oh, probably. Samantha, thank you so much for coming by.
Samantha.
Even Samantha, good evening. Good evening to you too. Thank you so much for coming by. This is absolutely fantastic. I am loving this. The Mighty Joe Awards we don't have a lot of awards to give out for this tonight. We've got a total of 8 awards. It was me. It was me all along, Karl. Pluggo, I love you. Oh, goodness, I love you. What a fun show to start out here already. And we haven't even gotten into any of these awards. What we're going to do is I'm going to put a screen up with Bubba Duke and I. When that comes up, I am going to talk about the nominees. I'm going to announce who the nominees
Yes.
are. As I'm doing that and you're looking, I want you guys in there as well. I want you guys to comment who your pick is. And before I reveal who the winner is, as voted by the fans of the show, I will then make sure that all of your comments are put down on the screen, and then we'll see who was correct. Thanks, Pluggo.
I can't wait. That's it. This year it's going to be what? 8 next year? Who knows? It could be 10. Next year after that it could be 20. Who knows?
Who
Depends on
knows?
how this goes and how far we get with it.
We had a really good turnout for votes this year, especially for us being such a small show.
Yeah.
We definitely had a small turnout, but a good turnout. Again, for us being so small, not as widely known as some of the other podcasts are, but I'm okay with that. And when I reveal who the winners are, we are actually going to show you the percentage that they won by,
Ooh.
or the percentage that the category won. So,
Okay. While you're doing this, Mighty Joe, Mighty Joe, Mighty Joe. Yes, Mighty Joe. I will let people know that I personally did not vote for this because I didn't think that would be fair that the host votes for. But maybe next year I might change. I might take a vote on a couple of them to see what we got. So let's get into it, Karl.
we definitely are here. Turnbuckle Talk presents the Mighty Joe Awards in association with Love Wrestling. Everybody, make sure you're going and checking out lovewrestling.ca. Without Love Wrestling, I don't know where we would be right now. So I'm so thankful for them, especially at this time of the year, the end of the year, where we need to just make sure that we're thanking everybody. And this is our way of thanking everyone. So we are going to get right into the first category here. The first category is for the Male Wrestler of the Year. Nominees for Male Wrestler of the Year: Daniel Bryan, All Elite Wrestling / WWE; Hangman Adam Page, All Elite Wrestling; Jonathan Gresham, Ring of Honor; Kenny Omega, All Elite Wrestling; and Roman Reigns, WWE. Now, I will tell everyone that there was a category that said other. So if you wanted to choose someone else, you had that option to be able to put in other, which some people did in one of the categories, and we will definitely get to that. Before we get to who won, Bubba Duke, we're going to go to you first. I want you to let me know who you think Male Wrestler of the Year is.
All right. My vote would have been Hangman Page. Hangman Adam Page, for the simple fact of his storyline took a year to tell, which culminated with him winning that wonderfully beautiful AEW Heavyweight Championship. That was my pick.
We've got our friend Ed coming in here saying the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Pluggo coming in as well saying Roman wins, but I'd take Omega. Now, again, remember that these were voted on by you, the fans.
Yep.
So, JPJ jumping in here.
Whoa.
Guys, it's Danielson.
Oh.
We will definitely have to see here. So, we got a Danielson, we got 2 Roman Reigns, we got 1 Hangman Page. Yep. Hangman was a 3-year story, says JPJ.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
you, JPJ.
That is correct.
I forgot about that.
That definitely is correct. Since inception, it's been a continuous story, which is perfectly fine. And then we got Matt coming in here saying Roman Reigns. Lots of Roman, lots of lots of Roman. 1 Danielson there.
The one guy I wouldn't think of. Roman,
right?
I didn't think Roman Reigns would even have like a blip on the radar, to be quite honest. But
Roman Reigns did great though. Roman Reigns really did great throughout 2021. He definitely did.
I personally put that all on Paul Heyman. Because I think Paul Heyman made Roman what he is today. Gave him that lift,
True.
Big Ben.
Big Ben is angry. Yeah, unfortunately, I had put it out there on our social media pages for about 2
Yeah.
weeks, giving everybody the opportunity and the chance to vote on these. But you can have your voice heard right now. Who do you think is the male wrestler of the year? You've got those nominees, and you could even put in your own if you want. That is
Yes.
perfectly fine. So I'll give you a couple moments if you want to give your nomination in the chat, and we will show that on screen. We got some chatter going on here, which is fantastic.
JPJ.
JPJ asking Big Ben is angry. What is up, man? I'm sure Big Ben is doing fantastic.
I bet
I've
you he
never
is.
I've never really seen a time where Big Ben has been actually angry. So
No?
no, no.
No. I don't know Big Ben, so I
I
would have
don't
to
I
agree
don't
with you.
either. I'm just trying to be nice. But no, I don't know Big Ben personally. But I have seen Big Ben's name
Yes.
coming through on Love Wrestling chats for a long while now, so it's been
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic.
Here's Pluggo.
Thank you, Pluggo, with the Love Wrestling times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3,
Whoa.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Give it a
11,
10.
12. The
While
winner.
we're waiting
Oh, go
for
ahead.
yes. No, I was gonna give a shameless plug for something after the show,
Okay, well,
but we'll do that later.
yeah, I'll give you an opportunity for that, definitely.
Yes.
The
I want to know
winner.
the percentages. That's what I want to know.
You're gonna see
Come on.
it. You're gonna see it.
All right.
Okay,
What's Big Ben say?
before we gotta get Ben's in here. Speedball Mike Bailey literally was on top of the indies over the world during a time where wrestling was almost dead. Signed by Impact, winning world titles in Canada and England. Speedball
Okay.
Mike Bailey.
There's another
That's a
guy I never would have thought of.
fantastic freaking pick right there.
That's thank you, Big Ben. But drum roll, please, people. The winner
That's
is
right. The winner of the Male Wrestler of the Year 2021 Mighty Joe Awards is
Kenny
Kenny
freaking Omega.
Omega from All Elite
Wow.
Wrestling with 43.75% of the votes.
Good for
Yes.
him.
It was Kenny Omega, again, as voted on by you, the fans of the show. Anyone that went and actually voted, 43.75% of them
Kenny
chose
freaking
Kenny
Omega.
Omega.
Huh.
That's
That's a
right.
good pick, Pluggo. You did call that one. Wow. Well, congratulations, Kenny Omega, for winning the first Male Wrestler of the Year award. Good job, Kenny. That will be in the mail, my man. You just got to send me your address, and I'll put it in the mail for you.
There we go. All of them will have to send us their
Yes,
address, and we'll make sure that we send them a
they will get an
photocopy
award.
of that
That picture.
picture, I guess.
Well,
Right?
hey, I'll even go as far as framing it for you before I send it.
Hey, how about this? How about Pluggo stops blowing budgets, and then maybe
Yeah, right.
maybe the big
Pluggo.
boss Spencer can give us some of that budget so that we can actually have awards and give them out. Maybe.
Goals for next year.
Ed doesn't seem too happy with that pick there. I'm sorry, Ed. I am
So,
sorry.
do you have who came in second in the percentages for that, or
I
just the
do have who
percentage of the
came in
winner?
second. I
I
don't
just want
have
to know
who
how
came
close it
in.
was.
Yeah, sure. No, I don't have who came in like third, fourth, fifth, or anything like
Okay.
that. But coming in second was Brian Danielson with 31.25% of the vote.
And see, I don't know. He wasn't on my radar. But again, good for him for getting the second place, and better luck next year.
Right? You're not. Yeah, the Pluggo says the trophy that they made is kind of pricey. I can definitely believe it. And
Yeah.
and this is BS. I don't believe this at all. He says, "Sorry, boys."
Sorry, boys. He doesn't
Yeah,
care. Come on
you're
now,
not
Pluggo.
sorry. You love blowing
The
that
budget.
budget. You love blowing
I was
that
watching
budget.
the word
The
what's his
wordsmith.
name? Wordsmith the other, and he's He didn't say budget. He said the budge.
The Budge.
He made it fancier. The budge. Thank you, Wordsmith.
JPJ coming in saying Danielson main evented WrestleMania and then has been on the run of his career since joining AEW. You are correct. You definitely are correct. Yep. I don't disagree with that at all. Apparently though, the other fans.
To me, Danielson is now a totally different person. So I'm not
Sure.
including his AEW or his WWE. He was great there. I loved him there. But now that he's in AEW, I want to see where this character is going. I want to see how they're going to use him. So I'm just kind of like, I'm just reinvesting myself in this character now. Because to me, it's completely different. But hey, he's doing a good job. Omega, way to go. You won the first award, buddy. I am proud of you. You've earned it. Another notch to put on your belt in the belt of title notches. And
right.
Good for you, buddy.
Pluggo coming in saying that Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson hasn't won a major match this year, so that has to count. Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. Yep, you're right. He has not won a major matchup, so definitely that is a factor in there as well. Exactly. Let's move on to our next.
What's next?
Category here. The next category is for the female wrestler of the year.
Yes.
And the nominees are Bianca Belair, WWE, Britt Baker, All Elite Wrestling, Charlotte Flair, WWE, Deonna Purrazzo, Impact Wrestling, AAA, and Thunder Rosa, All Elite Wrestling.
Ooh.
So again, Bubba Duke.
Brother.
Oh. I know that you're taking Thunder Rosa. I know.
Nope, I'm actually not.
Really?
I am actually not.
Wow.
Thunder Rosa, don't get me wrong, I love her style of wrestling, but I have to go with Bianca Belair in WWE. I know. Mark it on the calendar, ladies and gentlemen. I picked a WWE wrestler. She just proved to me that they should never have taken that title off of her waist when they did. Because in my opinion, she was just starting the climb, like literally just got on the first step of the mountain that this woman could have climbed, and they didn't let her. I am sorry that they didn't.
JPJ definitely is agreeing with you there. Bianca Belair, no doubter.
That's right,
Ed
brother.
coming in saying Deonna, no questions. Deonna Purrazzo. Pluggo coming in saying Rosa rules, but yet Bianca Belair for the win.
Wow.
So we got some Bianca Belairs in there. We got a Deonna Purrazzo. We got a Rosa rules. Yes, she does. She definitely does.
Yes.
So
I can't argue that. Drum roll.
Are you ready to see the winner of the Female Wrestler of the Year for the Mighty Joe Awards 2021 is... We're going to get to Matt's comment first. He's saying he doesn't remember who he picked, but let's go for Belair, he says.
All right.
I caught that but in there. The winner of the Female Wrestler of the Year goes to Thunder Rosa, All Elite Wrestling, with 43.75% of the votes. As asked before, coming in second was actually Deonna Purrazzo with 25% of the
so
votes.
Thunder Rosa got this with no hesitations. This was definitely her award.
It definitely was.
Wow.
This one was her award. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I'm not upset. Because on that list, all those women are professional wrestlers to the max. they every week give you 110%.
It's very
And
true.
honestly, they all deserve the award. They all do. Let's be honest. And there's a couple not on that list that deserve that award. But I can't be mad that Thunder Rosa won it because she's phenomenal in the ring.
And again, everybody had that option to be able to put someone else on that list if they
Exactly.
wanted to. I
Yeah,
was definitely not going to take that away from anyone, because, yeah, I mean, there are names that, just like
exactly.
Ben had showed us, right? Like,
Big Ben, yeah. I'd like
right
to know
there.
who he wanted to win this award, but I don't think he's here anymore.
I'm not sure if he is or not. I'm not
That's okay.
sure. I'm just taking a look at something here quickly. I want to see if I can actually pull this up.
Yes.
Ah,
Chris. Hi, Chris. How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the show. You just missed the female and male wrestler of the year awards.
you did, Parrish. Dude, you're coming in late. Coming
Yeah.
in late.
Uh,
All of her work she does on the indies is a great choice. So it's a great choice, says Pluggo about,
yes. Yeah.
about that winner there. Definitely.
100%. Again, you can't argue with all, and even all these women outside the ring, inside the ring, outside the company. What they're doing, what needs to be done to make professional wrestling for women just that, professional.
Right. Parrish says that he did see. So
Okay.
fantastic. I was setting up
Awesome, brother.
with this on.
Okay.
Perfect. And Ed saying Parrish has arrived. So I
Yeah.
was able to pull it up here. So I'm just going to go through
Okay.
this here. We had 16 answers that came through. Just putting it all out there for you, full transparency with all of this.
Okay.
So, male wrestler of the year, Kenny Omega had the 43.75. Bryan Danielson with the 31.25. Roman Reigns with 18.75. Hangman Adam Page with 6.25. And that was all the votes.
Wow. That's still incredible. You think about it. I mean, like you said, we're not that big a show, really.
No,
And we had a lot of people vote to
we
make
had
these
16.
decisions.
16 is
That's
fantastic.
that's awesome, dude.
So,
Wow.
female wrestler of the year. I'll do this one here super quick for everyone as well because I have it up on my screen right now. Thunder Rosa coming in with that 43.75%. In second place, Deonna Purrazzo with the 25%. Bianca Belair not far behind with the 18.75%. And Britt Baker with 12.50%.
That one
So nothing
surprises
for
me.
Charlotte and nothing in other.
Well, I mean, people are getting tired of Charlotte. I'm
True.
sorry to say it. The girl can only win the title so many times. I get they want her to be like her old man, win it whatever many times.
Right?
That's old news.
Yeah.
I would love to see Charlotte, kind of just let her contract fade away to nothing and go somewhere else. I would love to see her go somewhere else because I was a Charlotte fan in the beginning,
Yep.
and then they just kept doing the same old thing over, and I got burnt out on her, and I just don't like her now, and that
Well,
hurts because I like Charlotte Flair because she's a Flair.
we're going to go in another direction here as well. And I don't think that anybody will get burnt out from this. We got another one here coming up for you now. The tag team of the year for the Mighty Joe Awards 2021 nominees:
Yes,
Jurassic Express, All Elite Wrestling; RK Bro, WWE; The Lucha Brothers, All Elite Wrestling; The New Day, WWE; FTR, All Elite Wrestling; The Usos, WWE; and The Young Bucks, All Elite Wrestling. So there we go. There are the nominees for everybody that is watching. Please leave in the chat your
yes.
pick for Tag Team of the Year. Bubba Duke, as always, go ahead. Who do you think took the trophy home for this category here?
I know who you think I'm gonna pick because they're my ultimate favorite tag team.
I don't even want to put that. Sorry, I don't.
Because
Well, yeah.
um, but I'm not gonna pick them. I'm actually gonna add a tag team that you did not put in here.
Okay.
Okay, I would have because I love the Lucha Bros, but I'm not gonna pick them. You forgot the Good Brothers from Impact. Now I would vote for the Good Brothers on Impact. I'm not a huge fan, but they have always been in the picture. So that would be my vote. The Good Brothers.
There we go. We got some coming in here.
Here, look at
What
this.
we got one coming in. Ed saying the Usos are the tag
Okay.
team of the year, and Pluggo and JPJ both in full agreement saying tag team of the year.
Nah.
JPJ and Pluggo, and
Good try,
saying
guys.
facts are facts. I
But
agree,
here's my
Parrish.
question.
Just wrong. Just
Yep.
wrong.
You haven't been in the ring, you don't count.
Just wrong. Pluggo is coming in here
Ooh,
though and saying the Bucks, the
Bubba.
Young Bucks, very possible. And
Good
then we
job,
have got
JPJ.
JPJ coming in saying the Lucha Brothers for him, or the Lucha Bros for
Yeah.
him.
That's that would be my pick, but I like the Good Brothers. So drum roll.
Drum roll. And the winner of Tag Team of the Year for the Mighty Joe Awards 2021 is the Lucha Brothers, Ray Phoenix and Penta El Zero. All Elite Wrestling with 37.50% of the votes.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
37.5% for the Lucha Brothers. Coming in second place, RK Bro with 25% of the votes.
Ooh.
Third place, the Usos with 18.75% of the votes.
Okay.
And in a three-way tie, we have got Jurassic Express, The New Day, and FTR with 6.25% each. And the Young Bucks with 0 votes.
That's a definite wah wah wah.
How interesting is that? The Young
That's
Bucks,
interesting.
0 votes? Really? Out of 16 people that voted, no one chose the Young Bucks.
Nice.
I'm not
It,
surprised.
it just goes to show what they're doing right now just isn't going over.
JPJ, yeah. You know what? You're right. You're right. It's absurd that the Bucks got 0
Yes.
votes, but I kind of get it. I mean, out of all those other tag teams that were listed there, but the right team won. Yes, I agree with that.
One.
I definitely agree with that. The
You know
right
what?
team
They
won.
did because you got to think about it. Throughout the entire year, when did we not hear about the Lucha Bros?
Right?
They
Anywhere.
were in the limelight constantly. New Japan, Triple A, AEW. Where did they Impact? They were even in Impact. Like, wow, bro. Okay, guys. I don't know Mexican, but please send me your mailing address, and I will send you your award right away to Mexico, wherever you're at right now. Hook a brother up.
You quiero Taco Bell. That's all the
Jesus.
Mexican. That's all I know. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Oh,
The
Karl, I
hell
love you,
did
dude.
Jurassic Express do to get a vote? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's maybe it was a female that voted and there's some photos floating around the interwebs. I don't know. JPJ saying the Bucks were AEW champs for a strong majority of the year. They definitely were.
They were,
But
but
how
look how they held
impactful
them.
was it now?
Exactly right. Were those titles constantly out there in your face all the time? No. When the Lucha Bros had them and had they still have the AAA titles. You constantly see those titles with them anywhere and everywhere they go. Anything they got them on their shoulders, they got them around their waist, they around their neck. Like they're constantly on them and with them. Where the Bucks, it's
JPJ.
like, eh.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, JPJ, I definitely agree. Jungle Boy is handsome. He
He is a good
definitely
looking fella.
has that daddy vibe looks to him.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know who his dad is. Like, come on now.
And Chris coming in saying that the Bucks actually they did nothing to elevate the tag titles. You know what? I think that they did elevate kind of a little bit, right? But it wasn't anything that was memorable. And that's
Mediocre.
probably why they got 0 votes. JPJ saying Parrish hater and Parrish coming back, clapping back with facts or facts. Ed, you know what? I do kind of agree with that. The Bucks were more just Kenny's lackeys.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
that's scuff though.
I
Mhm.
hate to say it. I'm kind of glad Kenny's out of the picture right now because I want to see what happens with not only the Bucks but that whole elite. I want to see what happens now that the big man's out of the picture. Sorry,
Right?
I'm mind's blown. My boys won. Congratulations, guys. What's next?
Next up, we have got the feud of the year for the Mighty
Ooh,
Joe Awards 2021. We'll get to this comment here super quick. Parrish says Young Bucks' year-long reign is like a Charlotte title reign nowadays. Yes. Feud of the year, Mighty Joe Awards 2021. Nominees are Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks, WWE. Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa, All Elite Wrestling. Kenny Omega versus Hangman Adam Page, All Elite Wrestling. Seth Rollins versus Edge, WWE. And The Elite versus Jurassic Express, All Elite Wrestling. So there we go. They're the nominees for Feud of the Year. Again, throw your comments out there. And Bubba Duke.
Please, definitely throw your comments. My pick again is going to be Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. It was such a well told story over the entire 3 years that it's happened. Who in nowadays who tells a story for 3 years? Usually you get a month,
Right?
like, and then they go on. I'm loving the storytelling from All Elite Wrestling. These guys have gone back to the basics as far as I'm concerned and started over. So
Yeah.
Kenny Hangman wins hands down, 50% of the votes right there.
Pluggo saying that the feud of the year is the Love Wrestling crew versus the Between Two Beards crew.
Oh Jesus.
You damn Skippy hippie. But he does give an actual vote, Omega and Page.
Yeah.
Parrish coming in saying, how about AEW fans versus WWE fans on Twitter? Yes, that is a
There you
huge
go.
feud
You could
of
have put
the
that in.
year. It definitely has been. We got Ed coming in here saying MJF Jericho.
Ooh,
That was a
forgot all
good
about that.
feud as well. And we don't need to blow it up any further than it is, Pluggo, but I'll put it up anyways. I like where your head's at, Bubba Duke.
Thank you.
JPJ hopping in, and he is saying Hangman and Page. But they're
Hangman
the
and
same
Page.
person.
It's the same person,
They're
you
the same person.
meatball. You just lost all credibility right there.
No, he did not. Come on.
You're out.
Come on. It's JPJ. This guy's a legend.
There he
Hangman
goes.
Omega.
That's what he meant. It probably went autocorrect on him, right?
Yeah,
Probably what happened.
that's what it is. Spell
Yeah.
check, autocorrect. That's
Autocorrect.
what
Yeah.
happened there. And the winner is not Chris Parrish and Tommy Dreamer versus using the brain to mouth filter. Definitely is not. But the winner of the feud of the year for the Mighty Joe Awards 2021 is Kenny Omega versus Hangman Adam Page. All Elite Wrestling with 31.25% of the votes.
Nice.
JPJ saying, I don't make mistakes. It's always autocorrect.
Yeah, buddy.
That's right. It is. It's always autocorrect.
He's on his phone too. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
16 answers for this one again as well.
Okay.
We had Kenny Omega and Adam Page with a 31.25. Next, after that, we had Seth Rollins versus Edge with 25% of the votes. The Elite versus Jurassic Express with 18.75% of the votes.
Okay.
And Britt and Thunder Rosa, as well as Bianca and Sasha, both getting some votes, and they each at 12.5% of the votes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, again, good for these two gentlemen for stepping it up and creating a storyline that was worth getting involved in. And you had to be, because it was three years of storyline
right
between these guys. So
it was mind-blowing. It was absolutely fantastic.
Good for them.
Yep.
You can't say more than congratulations.
Definitely. Congratulations. We got a late nomination in here. What about Pluggo versus the Budgets for Feud of the Year?
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. Yes.
That would be Pluggo.
So this week we are not going to be doing a commercial break. We are already 36 minutes into this here. I do have my shoot job that I have to get to tonight, but I do have something that I've put together that is a little special and really needs to be done and needs to be put out there. So everyone, please take a few moments and let's just reflect back on 2021. And we do here at Turnbuckle Talk definitely want to give our thanks, our admiration to those that we lost in 2021. You did see a very large list there that is encompassing pretty much the entire world of professional wrestling. Most notably, a lot of those names are just from the North American and South American regions, not really including a lot from European countries or Asian countries or anything like that. There were a few, but we definitely do here as well offer our condolences because it's never easy to the families, to the friends, and yes, to even us, all of the fans of each and every one of them. Before we move on to the next award, I am going to get to the comments. I haven't looked at them just yet, but we are going to take a look at those. I just wanted to make sure that there were no comments that were playing during that. And yeah, and that's exactly what we did here. So, Parrish coming in here saying, I could say the same about me versus Spencer on the POS show. So I'll meet you halfway, Pluggo, for feud of the year. Definitely.
There
And
we go.
Ryan, thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate that. You have been a constant on this show for a long while. Love you so much. Thank you. And him saying, Ryan coming in saying, wow, I had no idea so many wrestlers passed away this year.
Right.
There definitely was a lot of them. I got that down to about 2 minutes and 30 seconds as opposed to 4 hours if I could have done that with all of those names.
Right.
Yeah, if I could have found a picture and done that with all of those names, that would have been fantastic too. But you will have this program to look back on, and you can pause it at that point and you can read through all of those names and look them up yourself if you so choose. We're at the
Yes.
halfway point of the awards here. We're going to move on to the next one. The Super Card Show of the Year for the Mighty Joe Awards 2021 nominees. All Out from All Elite Wrestling. Full Gear from All Elite Wrestling. WrestleMania 37 WWE. Royal Rumble WWE. Money in the Bank WWE. Those are the nominees. Give us your pick. Again, if you have an other, put that into the chat as well, and we will definitely make sure that that gets put up on
Please.
screen. Bubba Duke, what's
Whew.
your pick?
You want me to pick out of all that? Honestly, Full Gear, hands down to me, stood out. Hands, shoulders, feet, necks, toes above the rest of them. It just had that pop that I was looking for, and I got it with that.
Well, you got some throwback on this right now. You've got JPJ coming in saying another no doubter, All Out from All Elite Wrestling. And definitely this one should have been a contender as well. Chris Parrish coming in saying, change the game. Love wrestling for Super Card Show of the Year.
There you go.
Pluggo giving his vote here saying All Out, All Elite
Ooh.
Wrestling. Let's get right to it then. And the winner, as Ryan comes in and says, All Out, the cage match, Nuff said. Nuff said indeed. The winner of the Supercard Show of the Year for the Mighty Joe Awards in the year 2021 is All Out.
Oh,
All Elite Wrestling with 68.75% of the vote. Insane.
that's
Insane.
crazy.
Full Gear coming in second with 18.75% of the vote.
Okay.
And Money in the Bank and WrestleMania 37 tying with 6.25%
Ouch.
of the votes. And again, 16 votes on that one as
Yeah.
well.
Still 68.6. You might as well say 69% of the vote because really,
Right?
like,
Absolutely insane.
holy jumping. Again, thank you fans for voting. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If it wasn't for you fans to do these votes, we wouldn't have the Mighty Joe Awards. Really.
We would have the Mighty Joe Awards. I would just be blowing
But
smoke up everybody's ass.
exactly. And we can't do that because we
And I
don't do that
no,
on
I
this
didn't want to
program.
do that. I did not want
Right.
to do that. No. All Out is
Um,
an all timer. Yes, I do agree, JPJ.
yeah.
100% it is. It
I'm
wasn't
giving it
nice
to
enough to be
69 because I'm
69%.
giving it my vote. That 25.25%. There you go.
Oh, geez. We're going to move on. We're going to get to the next one here. This next one
Yes.
is for the weekly show of the year, Mighty Joe Awards 2021. The nominees are AEW Dynamite, WWE SmackDown, WWE Raw, Impact Wrestling, WWE NXT. Those are your nominees for weekly show of the year, Mighty Joe Awards 2021.
Okay. Yeah, let
Chris,
us
yeah,
know what you got
numbers don't
here,
lie.
people.
Numbers don't lie. Everyone out there, I see that there's at least 8 of you that are watching right now. What is your pick right now for the
Yes.
weekly show of the year?
I'm torn
Are you
because
serious?
SmackDown's had some ups and downs, but they've been really good. And Dynamite's been epic. But they've got a lot of good talent, so I'm going to go AEW's Dynamite.
Ryan is in agreement saying Dynamite for show. Pluggo coming in saying Dynamite, baby. Chris Parrish coming in saying SmackDown for him.
Well, okay.
JPJ giving his vote saying Dynamite. No, it's
Not once,
Dynamite, not Dynamite.
twice.
That spell check thing again just really messed up
Yeah.
with
Well, he
JPJ,
was
so I
thinking
just put in the
of
right one.
that show with that guy that always goes, Dynamite.
Ed
Oh,
coming
no,
in saying
SmackDown.
his is SmackDown. JPJ coming in saying that
Okay.
SmackDown was real good early on, but has resorted to rubbish lately. The Roman stuff is still good, though.
Oh, plug him.
I
Kiss a butthole.
definitely agree with that. The Roman stuff is still good. Do you see that comment?
Yeah, from Pluggo, of all people. I'm sure his partner's going to kick him out of the show now.
Pluggo coming in saying Turnbuckle Talk is the show of the week.
That's right, buddy.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. We're a franchise player. That's what we are.
Yep.
And the winner of the weekly show of the year, Mighty Joe Awards 2021, goes to AEW's Dynamite with 68.75% of the votes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Here, says JPJ. I'm not sure which that is for, if that's for Dynamite or if that's for Turnbuckle Talk being show of the week. I hope it's for both. Yeah, I hope it's for both.
Yep.
Parrish saying AEW is over the top a lot of the times and can be sloppy when not the big guys. You know, that is very true. Yep. I don't take that away. I don't take that
Yes.
away from you at all. At all.
Never mind.
That was for Turnbuckle Talk. Yes.
Franchise player.
Franchise
Plus the flagship.
players and the
Big
flagship
ratings.
show equals what, Bubba Duke?
Big ratings, brother.
Big ratings.
Like you step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Sorry.
JPJ saying, but it fits for both. It definitely does. I agree.
It
It
does, yes.
definitely does fit for both. JPJ saying, I'm real shocked that the best wrestling company on the planet is running away with these. Are you,
I'm
though?
not shocked. I'm
Are
not.
you, though? Are you?
WWE has been falling flat on its face for a lot of different reasons. This is just my personal opinion. And AEW is stepping up to take that spot and say, listen, we don't care if you watch those guys because you know what? They don't know what they're doing anymore. We got it here. Come watch it. We have every kind of program you want. We got the young guys. We got like new people. We got big names you've watched before, big names you're watching now. They're all here. We got it all for you. Dynamite needs more hook.
Dynamite needs more hook, no cells.
Come on.
Yes. I enjoy AEW Dark. Opportunity to see new talent and future stars. Hey, you know what? I've
very true.
never known how to pronounce your name correctly. Is it Javier? Is the J maybe sounds like a Z? Xavier?
Javier.
Xavier.
Xavier,
I
yeah.
apologize. I really apologize for that.
That's a unique name. I like that name.
Me too.
Like,
That's really cool.
yes.
I enjoy
Like, yeah,
AEW Dark. Yes.
Javar.
Javier.
Yeah.
Parrish coming in saying the fact there are so many shows to watch now is what the award should go to. I agree with that.
Yeah. You're not wrong. Not wrong at all. Oh, he tells you how to pronounce his name down here now.
Javier.
Javier.
Got it.
That is a very unique name.
It definitely is. Now I will definitely remember that. Definitely.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Javier. And Chris Parrish for helping out there as well. Send hook. Send hook.
Send him in, boys.
We got lots of send hooks coming through here.
Put me in, coach. Coach, put me in. Send them, boys. Send them.
Send
That's right,
hook.
guys.
So,
all right.
AEW Dynamite 11 of the 16 with the 68.75.
Oh, wow.
Next after that with 3 votes, 18.75%. WWE's NXT. And then rounding it out with 6.25% of the votes each is Raw and Impact Wrestling. So there you go. That's how that one. That's how that one's.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
It's
right.
Wow.
Peter Pan's in Never Neverland. That's where Peter Pan is.
Yep.
Parrish coming in saying, with all this hook talk, I just want to know where Peter Pan is. Never Neverland. That's where he is.
What is he? Second star to the right and on till morning?
Something like that. Something like that.
It used to be my favorite.
Peter Pan got his ass kicked by Hook. Yes.
That wasn't Peter Pan.
La Pooh Bear. Raw used to be the shiz. You're right. It did. It used to be. It 100% used to be. And now it is absolute complete shit. Not shiz. Shit.
Yeah.
It definitely is. And it sucks.
I think we were allowed talking dirty on Love Wrestling. I think we were allowed saying bad words.
Have you seen Between Two Beards?
Yeah, but that's Pluggo blowing the budget. That's what that is.
Never Neverland is where Sandman enter to right. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Definitely.
Remember? La Pooh Bear, remember?
Right?
JPJ's asking you, remember? I remember. I definitely
Those
do
were the days.
remember. They definitely were. They were
Yep.
fantastically. They were the days.
Just that was what you look forward to. But yes, what is next?
Next is the best commentary team for the Mighty Joe Awards 2021. And the nominees: Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, and Jim Ross, AEW Dynamite; Excalibur and Taz, AEW Dark, AEW Rampage; Ian Riccaboni and Caprice Coleman, Ring of Honor Wrestling; Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, WWE SmackDown; Jimmy Smith, Corey Graves, Brian Saxton, WWE Raw. And this is where someone used other, and
Oh,
they
nice.
gave Beth Phoenix, Wade Barrett, and Vic Joseph, WWE NXT slash 2.0.
Ooh.
There's your nominees for best commentary team. Again, friends, fans, tell me who wins this. If the hardcore stuff were to come back, La Pooh Bear, I think we all would definitely win
Oh,
100%. Parrish coming in saying that Pat McAfee wins. Pat McAfee should just win everything.
right. The guy's a good commentator.
Everything.
Um, but he doesn't get my vote.
Oh, who does?
I am hooked right now on Excalibur.
Hook's not in here.
I said hooked.
Hmm.
But him and Taz on Dark and Rampage are making a very good commentator team for me. So that's my vote.
Okay. JPJ saying yes. Whoever voted for NXT
Yes.
rules.
Beth Phoenix is definitely her and Wade Barrett definitely clicked. They were good.
Pluggo saying at Ed with that other vote. Mm, mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm, Thank you for not nominating Velvet Sky NWA, right? Yikes.
She kind of scares
uh,
me.
I absolutely 100% love with all of my heart and soul Velvet Sky, but she should not be doing commentary. Personal opinion. And I don't think that it's because of Velvet Sky. I think it's because they really don't give her, she's talked over a lot. She tries to say something and then like someone else is coming in with the exact same thing to say over top of her. So it sucks. But yeah, Javier,
Yes.
that's my take on that. I love Velvet Sky to death, but I don't know. Maybe do better NWA.
That's exactly what I was just gonna say, Carl. 100%. It's not on her. It's 100% on the production team with NWA.
Yes. Send Hook.
100%. Yeah, send Hook. Just send them. Get her done.
Javier saying, I enjoy Velvet Sky, the wrestler, but as commentator, it's painful, needs work. Yeah, definitely. You're right. She
It,
could use some work,
it,
but the
but
NWA really needs to give her the
yes,
opportunity to do that, I think, instead of having everyone step all over her. Again,
that's
my personal opinion on that.
again, yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. NWA needs to step up and cut that crap out. That's the way that's just it. It's NWA just threw her in there and just was like, well, just look pretty and try to do a commentator, and then told the other guy, whenever she talks, just try to get on top of that real quick,
Right?
so she
That's how
doesn't
it
make a
seems.
fool of her. But the woman knows professional wrestling. Let her give you the knowledge she has and quit stomping on her. Yes, Velvet Sky's promos were great.
No, Chris is saying Velvet Sky's promos weren't that good.
I think
Why
they're
would
great.
she be a good commentator? La Pooh Bear saying honorary mention, Mick Foley.
Dude,
Ed
I
popping
forgot
in
about him.
there. Ed popping in here saying, I did vote NXT here, regardless of the product. That team was great. And
Yes.
then Chris Parrish coming in here as well, saying Mickey James was fantastic as a commentator. I agree. I agree with that as well.
I can't argue.
Matt coming in saying, I've always liked JR since I was a kid.
It's hard not to.
Right? Let's take a look and see who won.
Drum roll.
The winner of the Mighty Joe Awards Best Commentary Team of 2021 is Ian Riccaboni and Caprice Coleman, Ring of Honor Wrestling, with 53.33% of the votes. Let's break it down. So Ian Riccaboni and Caprice with 53.33. Next after that, with 3 votes, was Michael Cole and Pat McAfee with SmackDown.
Wow.
With 2 votes, we had other NXT's 2.0 or regular NXT got 2 votes, not just Ed's, but someone else as well. And then in a tie with 6.67% is Dynamite and Dark and Rampage. Excalibur and Taz for Dark and Rampage, or Excalibur, Tony Schiavone and Jim Ross with AEW Dynamite. So AEW not pulling up their socks on this one here, apparently, as they were the 2 were nominees were both on the losing end of this. We're having Ian Riccaboni and Caprice Coleman. Wow.
And they got the biggest vote out of all the votes right now.
Yep.
At 53.33%. Again, just shows you Ring of Honor knows what it's doing.
Oh, yeah.
To get you, how do you think they get people to watch? Their commentators are a big percentage of that show.
Right.
Good for them. Congratulations, guys. Bring it back in the new Ring of Honor.
Javier saying, nice, Ring of Honor takes it. I agree. Definitely I agree. We got Pluggo coming in saying McAfee is greatest of all time. JPJ saying Rick Bonnie is very good. And Ed, thank you so much for coming in. Gotta go, friends, but have a great shows. That is right. There is another show coming up after this. Bubba Duke, tell us about it.
Whoa, I got the big screen, people. Look out. Now, what's going on is I'm going to take you all to the Boar's Nest with a couple of my friends from Love Wrestling, and we're going to continue this show. We're just going to break it down and how we feel about who won, and just have a good time hanging out, talking wrestling, and giving each other what we call our opinion about wrestling today. That's all we're doing. We're just going to hang out, have a couple beers in the Boar's Nest. Please come join.
There you go. You can find that on Facebook, the Boar's Nest on Facebook. That is where you will be able to find that.
And it will be on Turnbuckle Studios.
That's right.
If you have that, it'll be on there as well.
Parrish saying maybe TNA should grab Riccaboni. I think that would be a fantastic idea. I definitely agree with that. We are down to our last award here of the night, the 8th award that we are giving out. Again, 16 votes on this one. I should mention that for the last one, the best commentary team, somebody did skip that question, so there were only 15 votes for that one. This last one here is the big one. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Parrish is saying the NWA, not TNA. No, either or. Definitely either or.
Either way, it'd be good. Yeah. Both those companies would benefit from that gentleman doing broadcast. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The last award of the night.
Ta-da.
Promotion of the year, the Mighty Joe Awards Promotion of the Year 2021. And the nominees are All Elite Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, NWA, Ring of Honor, and WWE.
Ooh,
Those are your nominees for Promotion of the Year.
or other.
Go ahead, or other.
Or
Or
other.
other. If you guys think that there is another one that should be as
There's
well, throw it in that chat. Let us know.
Chris has
Bubba
already thrown
Duke.
his out there. Mine is gonna be. Ooh, I'm loving AEW, but I gotta go Ring of Honor, bro. They pulled it out at the end of the year with great shows, great product, over the top. They just did it. So I gotta go ROH, man. Yeah,
Parrish coming in saying Ring of Honor for him as well. JPJ saying AE dub for
yeah.
him. Anyone else? Anyone else have
Wow.
a vote on that? Again, if it isn't any of those nominees, who would you nominate for this
You,
award?
I do have another I could put in there.
Throw it out there.
Ignite Wrestling. Miss Kim puts on an incredible product. Yes, it's not every month, but when she puts on dude, I get glued to it when like I go to the app on the Roku
Yep.
and I click that on and it just played the latest and I could watch Ignite Wrestling for hours. She puts on a great product. So I would throw others in there for Ignite. Oh, we got some more votes. Who do
We
we got?
definitely do. Matt coming in saying Ring of Honor. Pluggo
Okay.
coming in saying AEW, and Pluggo as well. It definitely is
Yeah,
for
it's a good product.
us as well, for me as well. This comment here, Pluggo saying absolutely love you boys. And in all seriousness, it's an honor to work with you guys. You know what, I
Thank you.
definitely, the sentiments are exactly the same. Love Wrestling has been going on for a year. January 1st will be 1 year that Love Wrestling has been in existence. And I have met and made some friendships with some absolutely amazing people throughout this entire thing. And yeah, it has been fantastic.
I'm just getting into the whole Love Wrestling aspect here because as you all know, I'm new to this. I'm like so green on podcasting that it hurts. But getting to talk with the guys that love wrestling and just bounce ideas and hey, listen, I'm having a bad day. Can I just vent and that's all and you get that. It's like a family here. I love it.
Right?
Yeah, it's great.
JPJ coming in
Ooh.
saying Game Changer Wrestling, GCW deserves some recognition as
Ooh.
well. And Javier coming in saying surprised no MLW, at least in other. Yeah, nobody put any others. Nobody chose
Yeah.
MLW, but yeah, MLW as well is a fantastic
There
one.
we go. Are we ready? The drum roll.
We definitely are ready. So, the final award of the night, promotion of the year for the Mighty Joe Awards 2021 go to
Oh yeah.
All Elite Wrestling with 81.25%
Wow.
of the votes.
Wow.
Before we break it down, honk honk baby, the real Canadian goose coming in saying love LPW had a great first show. Yes, yeah, they
Yes.
definitely did. I don't know if the
It's
video is
true.
still up there or not, but I do know that they had just streamed that on the Love Wrestling Twitch channel. So
Mm-hmm.
look at
Triple
those, look
A.
at those,
We all
look
forgot
at
Triple A.
those huge eyes coming there from JPJ. Uh-huh.
Nice.
Domination is
Yeah.
correct. Let me
That's
break it
beautiful.
down here. Out of all the choices that were there, 16 votes were cast. One for the WWE with 6.25%. Two for Ring of Honor with 12.5%. votes, bringing us to our total of 16, and 81.25% of the votes for All Elite Wrestling.
Can you be surprised with that though? Are you really though? I'm
No,
not really that surprised because again, AEW is kicking ass and not taking names. They're
right?
just putting an amazing product out there and basically telling you if you don't like our product, don't watch. There's other people to
Right?
watch.
The
They're doing
LPW
them.
show will be streaming on January 1st. Now, is that going to be both on Twitch and YouTube, or is that going to be specific to one or the other?
Good
So
question.
that we're going to have to find out. And I'm
Okay.
sure that as I close things out here for this first inaugural Mighty Joe Awards of
Yes.
2021, I am sure that we are going to get that coming in here. But
Probably.
first and foremost, I just want to say thank you 100% to everybody over at Love Wrestling for everything that has happened throughout this entire year. As I
Yes.
said at the beginning of all of this, it's only a matter of time before we're all taking that elevator up to the penthouse, baby. And it slowly but surely is happening in that first year. Some very cool and exciting things coming in January, coming for next year. Um, Clothing line. That's all I'm going to say for now. I know that it's already out there, but I don't have all the full details. But definitely check out the Love Wrestling social media pages. You can find all of that over at lovewrestling.ca, and all the information is right there. Bubba Duke, do you have anything to say before I close out this year's Mighty
Yes.
Joe Awards?
I would like to thank Mighty Joe himself for getting this started and keeping with it. And even if you are taking time off right now, Joe, this is still your home, bro. You know you're welcome here, and I know Karl feels the same way. This is where you belong. Is here with us, chilling, talking wrestling. So when you're ready, bro, I will definitely step down, let you take back over, because I'll do my thing on Boar's Nest, and I support you 100%, bro. Thank you for these awards. Thank you for being you. Keep doing it, bro. You're loved here.
And we do have the answer here for everyone.
Okay.
Just Twitch, according to the Facebook post that has been put out. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, January 1st. Change the game. There you go.
Right on.
There you go. 100%. So, yes, we're going to end things off with that this week. Thank you again so much to everybody for your support throughout this entire year, and your support throughout everything that we have done here with Turnbuckle Talk, and how it has grown into Turnbuckle Studios, offering so much more. For Bubba Duke and for myself, Karl Karufel, that is another edition of Turnbuckle Talk, and we will see you next one.